Here is a story about how my friend lost over $100 million of Shiba Inu because he sold too early. So as many of you guys know, I was one of the first YouTubers to bring up Shiba Inu and introduce it to the wider crypto world. In that time, yeah, a lot has happened. It's been like about 2 years. And I think people are underappreciating just how early Shiba Inu was and how me and my friends basically struck gold. Like we all got like lottery tickets because at this point, Shiba Inu wasn't even listed on CoinMarketCap. In fact, the meta was kind of thinking, oh, should we dump our bags on the CoinMarketCap listing? I bought a lot of Shiba Inu tokens. I got like $500 billion back in the day. And yeah, at its peak, that would be like $30–40 million if you just take it at token value. We're not factoring in liquidity here. But my friend, wow, my friend bought so much more Shiba Inu than me. I think he had like 1.5 trillion. I bought Shiba Inu and, you know, not much was going on. And then like one day it started going crazy. So I'm over the moon. Like Shiba Inu is like 2xing, 3xing and like really volatile, this tiny microcap coin. So I introduced this to my friends, partly to like just show off that, oh yeah, I'm doing pretty damn good with this Shiba Inu that I got, despite how stupid it sounded at the time. But also there was like the ulterior motive, which is that, oh, if some of these guys put some capital into Shiba Inu, that makes my bags go up, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie, like that was part of the motivation for me sharing Shiba Inu, you know, this friend chat that we're in. People think it's odd, and then one guy is like flabbergasted by like the volatility of Shiba Inu. So he decides to FOMO, and I believe his first purchase was like 1 trillion, which was like about 1K at the time. This was like the first leg up of Shiba Inu, like the first time it actually had like some insane gains in like a very short period of time. So like it was like changing in price constantly during this period. So my friend buys in total about 1.5 trillion just to factor in just how much Shiba this is. If you go on to CoinMarketCap today and put 1.5 trillion of Shiba into like what the price calculation is, it's over $10 million today. Now Shiba Inu since that point has crashed by like over 90%. But even then, it would still be like $10 million worth today. We were in this group chat and we were just flabbergasted by how volatile Shiba was. Like we were freaking out. Like we were just like, every hour we're just like, what the is happening? Why is this Shiba going up so much? So we're thinking, okay, well, this has to crash, right? Like this has to crash. So like my friend's investment has gone from like 2K to 20K within like an hour. Like that, just to give you a perspective of how volatile Shiba was in the early days during the first leg up. Let me tell you about Boss Token. Boss Token is a microcap deflationary token which reduces in supply over time. It will also have a use case to unlock premium features on Boss Track, a DeFi portfolio tracker. You can buy this coin early today at bosstoken.com. I believe he sold his Shiba at like 40K. Now, 40K, the guy took 2K to 40K in like a day. So that's an insane ROI, and by all metrics, like he should have sold way earlier than that, right? Like if we're applying traditional logic to this, traditional finance logic to this situation. I didn't sell the majority of my bag at around this time. I actually held off for quite a while. For context, this guy isn't a baller. Like, we're not ballers at this point. Like, we're kind of just dudes that are like in a friend chat, just talking about cool new cryptos that we find and like microcap opportunities and so on and so forth. It's just like a group of friends, right? He sold for like about 40K. Like he's over the moon. Let's view this within the context of the time. You know, this is a big return. Like he's done really well, right? And like, you know, we're all like drinking champagne. Like this is like a good period of time. I believe it's like a month or two later, it has its next leg up. I believe it goes up for like 50x or something. And then it does it again. And then it does it again. And each time this happens, like this guy is just like mind broken that he sold quote unquote early. To the point where like if he would have sold at his peak, yeah, he would have had $120 million token value. That doesn't mean he'll get 120 million, because you know you got liquidity to concern yourself with. I mean, try selling $1 million of Shiba Inu now, like there'd be a huge red candle on the chart. So like the liquidity can't handle a $120 million transaction, of course, right? But he could have tethered out of it, is what I'm saying. Like he could have like took profits on like these legs up and could have realized a good amount of that token value. Like in like an ideal, absolutely perfect world, yeah, he would have like taken profits on these latter legs up during the peak of last bull cycle. He could have probably got like $50 million of like actual cash that can be put into a bank. But this was an absolute mind freak. It's like getting a lottery ticket and then selling this lottery ticket for a Honda Civic. Now, the ticket costs like $1, and the Honda Civic, I don't know what a Honda Civic goes for. You've made a huge chunk of money, right? Like you're over the moon. And then you find out, oh, well, the numbers on that ticket would have actually won the actual lottery. So then it's like, it's soured. It's like a weird, bittersweet moment in this guy's life. And I gotta imagine it's gotta like with your mind a bit. And like, it's my mind. Like I sold my Shiba. I made a huge amount of profit, but I sure as hell didn't see the peak of Shiba. I didn't take profit at the peak of Shiba, I'll tell you that much. This whole ordeal is just so unfathomable until you've been in it. Because I know people are going to say, oh, if that was me, I would have held and I wouldn't have sold. Really? Really? You know, most people are, you know, living a modest lifestyle. Like they've got like a job and like they got their rent. Half of their money goes to like rent and groceries and so on and so forth. If you put 2K into a coin and it goes to 40K in about a day, you're not going to be feeling bad in the moment to take profit. In reality, you would have probably, by definition, taken profits a long time ago before you'd even get to that 40K, let alone the $100 million plus. This is the insane shit that you see when you get involved for crypto over an extended period of time. I feel pretty unfortunate that I got involved in Shiba Inu when I was still learning how to do DeFi and because I was trying to buy so many tokens. I was trying to buy over $1 trillion, but because I didn't understand how to change slippage in a DEX, I just opted out for a lower amount, which was like $500 billion. And like that pisses me off. I wish I knew more about crypto at the time that I got involved in Shiba. The whole experience with Shiba Inu has overall been positive, but it's been bittersweet for me and my friends because like overall this has been like a good experience for me and my friends, but it's still a bittersweet moment in our lives where like we legitimately had in our hands a lottery ticket and we sold the lottery ticket for a lot more, but we had the winning combination in our hands. That's something I don't think many people can say will ever happen to them, but this be crypto. Weird stuff like this happens. You just need to be in this game long enough, and one day you will stumble across something that will truly shock your friends and family.